The word on the street is Huy Quan, famous actor, Oscar winning actor, everything, everywhere, all at once. Loki, season 2, Indiana Jones, of course. He's got a new movie out. And after being the talk of the town in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, the question is, how is this guy's follow-up film? This is, of course, I'm talking about the film Love Hurts, an action Valentine's Day movie from people who have been involved in, like the action-y franchises these days. I'm talking Fall Guy and stuff like that. How is his follow-up, and how is he in this follow-up? The movie itself is, honestly, I think the action in this film is really good. I think the writing is a little underdeveloped. I think that there's kind of stretching to find enough story for this film. It's a pretty quick movie, not even getting to an hour and a half, and still there's all these different storylines. I feel like that main story of Ke Huy Quan's character, Marvin, it's a little too thin to support a film on itself, which ends up, we have to pad the film with, a random love story. Then Marshawn Lynch's buddy is texting his wife, and there's all these other things. The guy likes boba, like the main villain for some reason. He's really into boba. I'm not sure why. And yeah, that's where I'd say the film has its shortcomings in that story department, in the dialogue department. Can't say it's a horrible film, but I can't say it's probably gonna be one of the better ones of the year. I'm sure it'll be, kind of just average tier for this whole year. It's interesting because this is his first film really ever where he's leading the whole thing by himself. Of course, in Everything Everywhere, he's all at once, but he has some big time actors, talent-wise and name-wise, to help support him. Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis being the two big names, but then also Stephanie Hsu, James Hong also being there to, just bring that whole cast up. It's just a phenomenal ensemble cast. And no disrespect to a Marshawn Lynch or someone like that, but this film obviously doesn't have that cast. This is the Ke Huy Quan show. This is where it's all gonna be on him if he can pull it off, if he's gonna be a good enough actor to pull this thing off, like his performance. And I will say from there, it does kind of suck that the film script is underdeveloped. I wish that it was polished up a little more to make some of these character moments really hit home harder, really surround him with actors who are going to make more interesting decisions. And I don't think, unfortunately, we get there because he doesn't even have that many legitimate scene partners in this film. So then if we're breaking down his performance himself, I will say the action is terrific. The action, the whole entire film is great. And you see here, even more so than in Everything Everywhere All at Once, that he, as a action guy, he worked in the stunts and the action department for a while, and the dude has a knack for it. Ke Huy Quan's not necessarily old, but he's not young either. And there's a lot of action in this film where you can tell it's him. He's putting in the work. He's doing the stunts. And it looks really good. It doesn't look like Cobra Kai. No offense to Cobra Kai. It doesn't look like Cobra Kai fighting to where everything has to be slowed down for the old guys. When Kreese is fighting Terry Silver and it's and they're all throwing these really slow moves. Doesn't look like that, and that's really good. So in the action department, the guy absolutely nails it. But then we have to talk about the acting. The acting is good. Ke Huy Quan is a very likable actor, and that's where he shines as a character, when he's being likable. But then, just like Everything Everywhere All at Once, strangely enough, it does this transition from nice, likable guy to oh man, I'm a badass. Watch me fight these guys. Very striking similarity right there. And the film does give him some real dramatic heft to deal with at the end of the film, and he does good. He does a good job here. And as I said, he's good when he's the nice guy, when he's the chill, realtor guy. He just has a lot of heart. He's very likable, and that's where he shines as an actor. Obviously, he can do the action, but that likability, that charm, the same reason why everyone fell in love with him in that award season, it comes so natural from him. I don't know what it is. I think it's just personality and his emotions and the way that he combines those two things together. It works really well to make you like the guy. He can never play a villain because he's too likable. I mean, I guess he could, but it's gonna be a likable villain. So just, for future reference. But unfortunately, he does fall victim to the script at the end of the film, in my personal opinion. I think he gets a little lost in the second half, competing for screen time with a lot of these other characters who are not as interesting to me. Rhys Darby's character is here, and it's do we need him here? We bring in this other couple for a second. again, just too many characters in this film that saturates him as the lead of the film, which is a bummer, which is a big fault of the film in my opinion, and that sucks because I really like this guy. I'm rooting for this guy. I want him to keep having a successful career past Everything Everywhere All at Once. We can't let that be just his, his one-hit wonder return to acting, because there is something special about this guy. And I think that he does have a lot of good and unique characters inside him that he's capable of playing that we haven't gotten to yet. And it's important that he gets the opportunities to do that. And unfortunately, I don't think this one is one of those opportunities, but I'm hoping for the future he gets that chance. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. That's the video on Love Hurts. Let me know what you think of the film if you saw it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.